Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Major League Baseball on a Sunday afternoon. It's the St. Louis Cardinals and the Washington Nationals. First pitch coming your way next. So almost ready to get underway. So here's the lefty, Mackenzie Gore. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
He's there. He's got it. One away. Here's a Cardinals lineup now. Not a team that usually sees a lot of pitches or works a ton of walks, Chris. They take a more aggressive approach than some of the other teams in the league.
They definitely have a few free swingers in this lineup. You know, guys who want to be on the attack, and that's great as long as you got pitches in the zone. But if the pitcher's able to expand the zone, can be very difficult for an offense like this to get going. You've got to somehow draw some walks, put some runners on base so that when you do have those free swingers come up, you can cash in with some runs that are plated.
And a pitch. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Wilson Contreras. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
0-1. There's a swing and a drive. Bangs off the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. Thrown in is offline, so he'll get in there with a 2-out double.
The first baseman.
Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt. On the ground out to short. Throws to first in time, and that will end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. And now the Nats get their first opportunity. There's no score. Back here with my pal Siggy, and now here's the starter for St. Louis, Lance Lynn.
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip, but he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
The pitch. C.J. Abrams, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-1. The wind to kick the pitch. That's in there. 1-2. The wind to the pitch. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. The wind of the pitch. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where pitchers would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Just off the outside edge. pitch. And that one ripped to left. Base hit. He forced a lot of pitches to be thrown and ends up collecting a hit.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against the firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here's Lane Thomas, third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. Abrams aboard here at first with nobody out. And the pitch is in for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Righty to the plate. And that just misses.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
Comes a pitch. On the ground to third. Oh, great stop from his backside. Goes to second. Safe there.
Boy, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
James Wood in the box now. Takes strike one. First and second here, no outs. Here's the 0-2. Out to short, and that one finds its way through. Coming home. He scores, and they have the lead. 1-0.
It's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
First and second, no outs. Next to hit for the Nats, Jesse Winker. Just off the outside edge, and it's 1. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. That's it for Lance Lynn in this one, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment. New arm out of the bullpen, Kyle Gibson.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
Kicks and deals. Next pitch in for a strike, and now it's even 1-1.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
No outs, runners at first and second. To the right side, dive, and he's got it. There's one. Throws it away. out for Washington, Hebert Ruiz. Right through there for a strike. Still only one out here in the inning. And it's 1-1. Swinging a foul straight back. Stays alive. In the air, left field. Donovan makes a nice grab and a full sprint. Let's take a look at our lineup. And no doubt a big factor in this series so far, James Wood.
Well, Boog, he's had a huge impact in this series. I mean, 6 RBIs already. He's really raised the bar for himself. Now, they're not just hoping, but they're expecting more of the same from him. And since we're lucky enough to be calling this game, so am I.
And now it's Luis Garcia. Out to short. They take the force out. Inning over. But 2 runs for them and they jump ahead. Second inning coming up from our nation's capital. It's the Nationals 2 and the Cardinals nothing. Second inning set to go. Here's Nolan Arenado. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. Gore back to work. Out to short. Abrams. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
No, it's a really tough play no matter who you are, but I think he has a chance to get him at first if he's just able to get that throw off a little quicker. It looked like he took one extra step to set himself and get a grip on the ball.
Now the left fielder, Brendan Donovan. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike. Wouldn't chase that time.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
That's a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
This is Dylan Carlson. Inside corner, that's a strike. Going one. Arenado on second. Donovan at first with no outs. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. Two on, one out. Here's Nolan Gorman. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slog is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns.
And a swing and a miss. Out number 2.
Well, that right right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous two-strike pitch.
Now batting Michael Ciani. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. First and second, 2 down. And a foul ball left side. The pitch. Swings and misses, struck him out. So they strand a pair. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Nationals 2 and the Cardinals nothing. Bottom half of inning number 2, and now the first baseman, Juan Yepez. And a pitch. And that one sliced foul. Here comes the 0-1. That one to first, and that's just foul. And he grounds one to the right side. And he can't come up with it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. Here's the third baseman, Trey Lipscomb. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
And that'll fall for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. And here's the rookie center fielder. There's a strike. And here it comes. This one in the air, right field. And that is a foul ball. And the righty deals. And a good eye there.
It's a good take.
Close, but called the ball. And the count's even at 2. The Nationals trying to break this one open. Bottom half of inning number 2. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Righty delivers. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Now he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Right-handed reliever. Off the plate inside, and it's 3-2. Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10. And he deals. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. pitch. In the air out towards right center. Touches down. That's a hit. The throw into second, and they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded. Nobody out.
Man, that feels so good when you can win a battle like that. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that. Now the bases loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Ciano tracks it down for the out. He'll score on the sac fly, and they're up by 3.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Now it's the right fielder, Lane Thomas. Reached on an infield single his first time. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
Pretty smart not to serve something up for him right there. He's really good at hitting the first pitch.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. In comes the run from third, and it's 4-0. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only 1 away.
Comes through with the RBI. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
Wood stands in now and watches strike 1. Runners are at the corners, 1 away. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one's back there, and it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Throws to second.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Runner at second. Here's Jesse Winker. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
No ball. 1 strike.
That one to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
The batter, the catcher,
Hebert Ruiz digs in now. Fly to left his first time. That's towards center. Ciani settles under it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. So it's 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We played 2 full. It's the Nationals 6 and the Cardinals nothing. And we're back. New inning getting started. And here's the St. Louis leadoff man, Mason Wynn. And the pitch. Out there to center. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down.
Now batting, designated hitter,
Alec Burleson getting ready to hit. Flied to right his first time. And that one is lifted in the air. Thomas under it. Hauls it in, 2 away.
now batting, the catcher, Wilson.
2 outs, base is empty. Wilson Contreras next up for the Cardinals. Doubled in his first AB. Left field. Winker should have it. Makes the catch. And that is that. As we go to the last of the third. Here's the second baseman, Luis Garcia. The pitch. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
You know, these Nationals putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hook.
0-2 now. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. And that's a leadoff double.
When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to. And you're never trying to do that as a hitter. But when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
So man aboard, Juan Yepez digging in for the Nationals. And that's in there at the knees. Garcia at second with nobody out. Fouled off left side. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's one down.
Now batting.
Up now for Washington, Trey Lipscomb. 1-for-1 with a single and a run scored so far. That one missing inside.
1-0.
Hard hit, left field, base hit. Into third now. So runners at the corners and one out.
Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
And now here is number 30. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Two on, one out. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play. With 2 strikes, some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch at the best.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Squeezes it. Runner tags for home. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning.
Base runner decided to test him, and it was a bad decision. Outstanding throw on a frozen rope at home. That'll end the inning with a bang.
And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the fourth. Stepping in, Paul Goldschmidt. Gore back to work. That one lifted to left. Winker should have it. And out number 1 on the grab.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Winker going back, and he brings it into the warning track.
Now
2 outs, base is empty. And the batter now, Brendan Donovan. 1-for-1 with a single so far. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. And that's a double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball, easy drive into the gap for that double. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Dylan Carlson. He's 0 for 1. There's a strike. Man on second, 2 down. That one fouled off. Kicks and fires. And 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
Runner at second, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Ruiz collects, fires to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. So 1 hit is all they get. And midway in the 4th, it's the Nationals 6 and the Cardinals nothing. Back here in Nationals Park, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, C.J. Abrams. The right-hander back to work. That's in there. It's 0-1. That one catches the corner for a strike.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Up next is the Nationals.
And now Lane Thomas. He's a guy, Chris's highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
That one misses, and now 2-0. Just missed. The line and the pitch. And there's the automatic. One down, base is empty. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Pulls in with a double. Third hit for him today.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Nice line drive to the post side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
One down. Next for the Nationals is the DH, James Wood. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And he makes the catch. And there are 2 down.
Up next is the Nationals. The left fielder, Jesse Winker.
So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Nationals, Jesse Winker. Pitch misses. Ball 1.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
Next offering in there for a strike, and that's strike 1.
Good late movement on that sinker right there. It's right where you want to get it to get that swing over the top.
On the ground, Gorman fires over to first, and Winker is set down. That ends the inning. Nationals leave 1, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Back in Washington, D.C., we go to the top of the 5th, and now it's going to be Nolan Gorman. The pitch. Fought off foul.
You know, these Cards definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at a lot of first pitches, and they've given away 7 outs as a result. They might just want to consider a more patient approach.
The pitch. And that's off the inside edge. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And now the lefty. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
I'm sure it's at least something they've chatted about in the dugout. Coming into this one, that was probably the game plan. Attack early in the count, but doesn't seem to be working out the way they wanted to. We'll see if they make an adjustment.
Liner saved at first.
They put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
And up next for St. Louis, Michael Ciani. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. In the air, left field, down the line. Winker hauls it in, and there's 2 away. So the batting order turns over, and now the shortstop, Mason Wynn. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Line drive, base hit, and that extends the inning.
No waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
At the plate, Alec Burleson. That's inside. Ball 1. The Nats up big in this one, and we're at the top of the 5th. And a foul ball. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Tapped up the first base side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Nationals 6 and the Cardinals nothing. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Sonny Gray.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Hebert Ruiz digging in for the Nationals.
The catcher,
A wind of the pitch. Ground ball left side and foul ball.
Well, these Nats doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Only 2 strikeouts so far, and obviously they've been able to pick up plenty of hits, so it's been an impressive one.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Gets it there in time, though, and they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
Next to hit for the Nats, Luis Garcia. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
One out, bases empty. Popped up up on the left side of the infield. Arenado under it, nabs it, and there's 2 away.
Now back, the first baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. And now up for Washington, Juan Yepez. 1 for 2. First pitch misses.
1-0.
That clips the corner.
1-1.
A wide to kick the pitch. Swings and misses. And that is strike 2. Caught him looking for the K. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They lead it though 6-0. And we're back. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
Now the 0-1. That one ripped left field. And it hits the fence. Now he'll turn for second. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes.
Now back, the first baseman.
Man at first. And here is Paul Goldschmidt. Line drive. He brings it down. Nice play.
Timed it perfect. It's hard, I think, for those guys in the corners because, you know, especially when it's a right-handed hitter for third baseman, you don't see the ball all that well going through the zone. And if it's a left-hander, you got a better shot at it because you can see the ball going through, see the contact. And so that jump isn't always on time. Sometimes it's a little early. Sometimes it's a little bit late. But that one was perfect.
And now Nolan Arenado. At the belt and fires. And that one wrapped foul.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field not.
Ball.
Outside low.
One
now
ball.
1-2.
2 strike.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
Oh, that was perfect execution of that curveball. Down and in. He gets it out of the danger zone, and you really can't do it much better than that. It's in the zone the entire way, so you have to swing as a hitter, but then just falls off the table and almost hits you in the back foot.
Out to center. And it drops in. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it.
They get the force. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Nationals 6 and the Cardinals nothing. Bottom of the inning. Up now for Washington. Trey Lipscomb.
The third baseman.
Lipscomb, 23 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick in 2022. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1. This one in the air. Sizing this one up. And there's one down.
Now back, the center fielder.
Here's the center fielder. This one popped up. Gets under it. And there's 2 down.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics. Instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Abrams in the box now. No balls and a strike. Hot shot to third. The throw to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. So they make short work of them there. We're through 6 full. It's the Nationals 6 and the Cardinals nothing. Top of inning number 7. Now it's the second baseman, Nolan Gorman. Gore back to work. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. To the warning track, makes the catch.
Clearly ready to hit right there. First pitch of the inning hits a bullet, and it just is one of those bad luck ABs.
Michael Ciani, the next to hit.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now. And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Sizes this one up. Drops into the glove. And there's 2 away.
Now back, the shortstop, Mason Wynn.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Mason Wynn. 1 for 3.
Well, timing is the key to great hitting, and right now that door is still locked. They haven't been able to figure out pitch sequences, and it's impacting them across the board.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it gets by him. And he'll pull into second safely.
Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball and got it out front, and he stayed long in his follow-through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Now it's the DH, Alec Burleson. And there's a foul ball. Here's your 1. And a foul ball. Man at second. Swing and a miss, struck him out. The Cards leave 1. They still find themselves down 6-0. Back here in Nationals Park. Now Lane Thomas.
The right field.
As he turns on the rubber and with that good live arm delivers. Fastball for a strike. Back to right. And that one hops the wall. The throw in safely with a double, his second of the day.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
So a man aboard, and now the DH, James Wood. Comebacker to the mound. On to first, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
Now batting, left fielder, Jesse Winker.
Now here is Jesse Winker. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through in the big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. And that one ripped into right, and it goes just foul.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
Ground ball right side. Over to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third. Here's the catcher, Ebert Ruiz. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. And that's in there at the knees. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ball popped up. Gorman in position. Brings it in for the third out. So they get 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, no one left. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Nationals 7 and the Cardinals nothing. Ready to begin the 8th, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Wilson Contreras. Here comes a pitch. And it's fouled away.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
That one hammered, but pulled foul.
He's getting the barrel to the balls. Just got to work on that timing a little bit.
And a pitch. And that's outside. And that's ball 1. Gore still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one. And at this point, he wants to finish what he started.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Up the middle. And he's saved at first.
Tough play on a nice forehand stop. Had to be perfect right there with the exchange and throw to get the out. But looked like he had to dig into the glove a little bit more to get a good grip. Close play, but that little extra time on the transfer made all the difference.
1 gone, runner at first. Now the third baseman, Nolan Arenado. On the ground to the left. Off balance feed, there's 1. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over. 8 innings, 8 zeros as the shutout continues here. It's the Nationals 7 and the Cardinals nothing. On to the bottom of the 8th, and now for Washington, Luis Garcia. Pitch. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Righty to the plate. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Yepes. Now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. And that's off the inside edge. 1-1. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a swing and a miss.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
One down, base is empty. And down on strikes he goes. That's the second out.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
2 outs, base is empty. And now, Trey Lipscomb. And that's off the inside edge. 1-0. And right back to the mound. In plenty of time to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Looks like he's heading back out for the 9th as he'll go for the shutout when we get back. We go to the 9th.
Got to say to it. The left fielder.
9th. Here's the left fielder, Brendan Donovan. And the pitch. Into center and a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Well, he's been working out of the stretch just about the entire game, Boog. A lot of base runners on against him, and he's just done a really nice job of scattering the hits, not giving up any runs. But at some point, your luck usually runs out.
Man at first. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Dylan Carlson. Foul ball there.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
And he deals.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with the pickoff artist on the mound.
The Cardinals with a lot of ground to make up here at the top of the 9th. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. And that's going to get into the corner. Throw comes in. Runner stops. Second and third. Nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there is perfect.
Nolan Gorman will hit next. In the air, center field. Drifts towards it. Balls it in, and there's one away. Now he launches a throw over his head.
Now the 7th Michael.
He's 2 outs away. And now the center fielder, Michael Ciani. A little bit high. And that's ball 1.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Ball to strike. Squares and gets it down the left side. And they're down to their last out. Tries to get back and see.
Pretty flashy with the bare hand grab right there. Kind of risky, but man, he made it look easy.
Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. And a foul ball. Second and third, 2 down. Next offering way off the plate. The 1-1 is fouled off. One strike away. And that one almost hit him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Line line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. One run is in. Another comes in to score. It's 7-2.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at-bat.
It appears Dave Martinez is ready to dive into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Mackenzie Gore departs, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment. Jacob Barnes comes on now. He's pitching on 2 days rest.
Jacob Barnes.
2 outs, runner at first. Down the number 2 hitter, Alec Burleson. 0 for 4, a couple of flyouts. He's also grounded out and struck out. And that is the ball game.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by this team to get it done for the hometown fans.
7-2 your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Bad guys win this time.
The final line for our ball game this afternoon. For the victorious Washington Nationals, 7 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 5 runners on base. For St. Louis, 2 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 10 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 18 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.